Hey y'all, it's Dr. Tiffany. I hope you're doing well. This is a response to a viewer question on my last video from Kat. Is this just the way it's going to be for the rest of time? Serious question. This is actually a really good question. And the problem is the answer is, I don't know. Why? Because contrary to what people say, we're not out of the pandemic. The pandemic phase is still going on. What we're seeing is not an endemic phase. What we are seeing is multiple large waves, and they're still large waves compared to, if you look at the data, these waves are bigger than the annual flu waves that go on, and they're occurring multiple times a year. This is because they're based off of a new variant arising each time. This is not a steady state equilibrium that we're seeing of waning immunity and then one of several established variants taking advantage of the waning immunity again. No, this is a continuous evolution of the virus. So where this ends, we cannot say for sure. And it's hard to even guess because this is at the beginning of the pandemic, it was hard to actually say that this is where it would end up. I don't think a lot of people predicted that the rise of so many variants at in March of 2020. So this we don't really have a flight plan for this to follow. I think that over time the variants will stabilize, and we'll have a couple of ones that edge out, and there'll be subvariants of them, but they're not going to continuously cycle and evolve into new things. So, but what the timeline on that is, I don't know. And whether or not it's going to turn into a seasonal virus at that point, or if it's going to continue to be, the whole year round, I don't know either. And it's hard for anyone to say they do know, so take it with a grain of salt, people who claim to have the answers to that. This is new territory for most of science. I know that was a lot of words for an answer that was literally, I don't know. But I believe in explaining the logic behind those statements, because that's how people accept what you say, rather than just taking it on faith. So, but those are my thoughts. And I love you. Stay safe.